Piano is a large keyboard musical instrument with a wooden case enclosing a soundboard and metal strings, which are struck by hammers when the keys are depressed. The string's vibration is stopped by dampers when the keys are released and can be regulated for length and volume by 2 or 3 pedals. There are 3 different types of pianos: upright, grand, digital. The pianos can be considered as successors to harpsichord, which is a keyboard musical instrument in which strings are set in vibration by plucking, jack and quill action. Harpsichord was one of the most important keyboard instruments in European music from the 16th through the first half of the 18th century until the pianos came into dominance. Invention of piano. The birth of piano was quite a surprise in 1700 when invented by almost entirely by one man, Bartolomeo Cristofori, 1655 to 1731, of Padua. In 1688, he was appointed to the Florentine court of Grand Prince Ferdinando de' Medici to care for its harpsichords and eventually, other musical instruments. A 1700 inventory of Medici instruments mentions an arpicimbolo, i.e., an instrument resembling a harpsichord, newly invented by Bartolomeo Cristofori with hammers and dampers, 2 keyboards, and a range of 4 octaves, C. In 1711, the poet and journalist Scipione Maffei names Cristofori's instrument as Gravissembolo col piano, E forte, harpsichord with soft and loud. That was the first time it was called by its eventual name, pianoforte. Cristofori, the artful inventor, created such a sophisticated action, which was also very complex, for his pianos that other piano designers had to drop many of the features which were gradually reinvented and reincorporated in later decades. Cristofori's ingenious innovations included an escapement mechanism that enabled the hammer to fall away from the string instantly after striking it, so as not to dampen the string, and allowing the string to be struck harder than on a clavichord. A check that kept the fast-moving hammer from bouncing back to re-hit the string, a dampening mechanism on a jack to silence the string when not in use. Isolating the soundboard from the tension-bearing parts of the case, so that it could vibrate more freely. And employing thicker strings at higher tensions than on a harpsichord. 3 pianos by Cristofori are preserved safely in 3 museums: at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, 1720, 89.4.1219, at the Museo Strumenti Musicali in Rome, 1722, and at the Musikinstrumenten Museum of Leipzig University, 1726. The earliest music definitely written and published specifically for the piano were 12 Sonnet da Simbolo di Piano e Forte detto Vulgarmente di Martelletti, Florence, 1732, by Lodovico Giustini, 1685 to 1743. Keys and notes. Cristofori's early piano has 54 keys with a narrower range, while the modern pianos have 88 keys because composers wanted to expand the range of their music. Adding more piano keys removed the limits on what kind of music could be performed on the instrument. 88 keys have been the standard since Steinway built theirs in the 1880s. Today's modern piano has 52 white keys and 36 black keys. The white keys represent the musical tones A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. The black keys differ from the white keys in that they represent half-step intervals, known as sharps and flats, between various notes. The 12 notes of a piano are C, C sharp, D flat, D, D sharp, E flat, E, F, F sharp, G flat, G, G sharp, A flat, A sharp, B flat, and B. Many beginners think that a sharp or flat means a black key. All black keys are either a sharp or flat, but not all sharps and flats are black keys. On a standard 88-key piano, the keys are used as the basis for numbering pitches, beginning with A0, and B0, B0, followed by 7 octaves from C1, C1, to C8, C8. The lowest note is called A0. This means it's the note A in the 0th octave. 1 octave up from there is A1, which is the note A in the 1st octave. Interesting facts. Studying piano not only gives solid foundation in music but has also been shown to amazingly improve memory, particularly verbal memory, and build good habits like focus and perseverance, diligence and creativity. Frédéric Chopin, 1810 to 1849, Poland's most famous composer, was also one of the great piano virtuosos of his day. Anil Srinivasan, born June 3, 1977, is an Indian pianist. Gottschalk is called King of Pianists. Milan Manojarath, born October 18, 2001, is an Indian pianist who was the youngest Indian to complete grades 1 to 8, in 1.5 years, ATCL, LTCL with distinction and FTCL in piano by the age of 14 at Trinity College London.